Okay, hello my students. I'm Madam Joyce from Educare TZ. I'm teaching biology and now I'll be with you to discuss our topic, which is comparative of natural groups of organism. And here we are going to discuss our subtopic, which is kingdom Animalia. Mainly we are going to focus looking on the phylum Chordate. We are discussing on the phylum Chordate. So my students, I can remind you again and again that is on the about 5 classes which are found within the phylum Chordate we have already covered, and here we are going to look on the class C, mammals. Specifically within the class mammals is where now we are going to deal with the organism ambayo tunamuita mouse. Within the last session we try to look on the digestive system which is found within this organism, mainly the rat or the mouse. So we have seen different kinds of structures such as mesentery. We have seen the stomach. We have seen the liver, which help in digestion purpose. And in our today's session also it is continuation of the last session. So we are going to discuss also the digestive system which is found within the class, within this organism, mainly mouse. So here we are saying that this mouse, they possess a pancreas. They have a structure which is called the pancreas. So what is the function of this pancreas within the mouse or within the rat? Here, my students, we are saying that the pancreas secretes a digestive enzyme which passes through the numerous small pancreatic duct that enters the duodenum for digestion. So within the pancreas is where now the digestive juice or tunasema kwamba the digestive enzyme are secreted. That is pancreatic juice. Hile pancreatic juice ndiyo ambayo inasaidia sasa kwenye masuala mazima ya digestion of food within the duodenum. So those are content that containing digestive enzyme, they are passing through a small structure which is called the pancreatic duct. Hii pancreatic duct ndiyo ambayo itapua its content within the duodenum for neutralization of the food, thereafter for more digestion of the food. So that is the pancreas which is found within the mouse. And also we can say that the main function of the small intestine, digestion and absorption of the product of digestion. So also we have the small intestine. So what is the function of this small intestine? The small intestine, it helps in absorption and digestion of food products. So hii inafanya kazi ya kudigest, kumeng'enya chakula. For example, kinds of nutrients, for example, lipids are digested within the small intestine. But not only digestion, also absorption of food, kufyonza vyakula kutoka kwenye ile structure kwenda kwenye different kinds of body part. So this part, it is responsible for such kind of function. And also this organism, apart from that small intestine, they have structure which is a duodenum. They have a structure which is a duodenum. So what is the function of this duodenum? Here we are saying that this duodenum is the first part of the small intestine. The first part of the small intestine connected to the stomach by pyloric sphincter, which receives the receives and digests the released food from the stomach using the bile and other digestive juices. So within the small intestine, the first part of the small intestine, sehemu ya kwanza kabisa ya utumbo mwembamba, inaitwa duodenum. Hii duodenum tunasema kwamba inafanya kazi ya kureceive, kupokea kile chakula kinachotoka kwenye stomach, pia kudigest kile chakula kinachotoka kwenye stomach, kwa sababu vyakula vyote vinavyotoka kwenye stomach sio vyote vinakuwa vimedigestiwa. So vile vyakula ambavyo vimebakia havijadigestiwa au havijameng'enywa vinaenda kumeng'enywa kwenye hii part ya small intestine ambayo inaitwa duodenum. So here we have said that anafanya digestion by using the content which are produced within the pancreas, that is a bile. So ile bile ndio ambayo inatumika na other digestive juices. Here we are talking about pancreatic juices. So ndio itasaidia kwenye kudigest different kinds of food that are coming from the stomach. So that is the first part of the small intestine. The second part of the small intestine, it is called the jejunum. And the last part of the small intestine, it is called the ileum. So jejunum and the ileum are similar in both structure and function. So they are both involved in digestion of food as well as absorption of nutrients. So hile part ambayo inafuata baada ya jejunum, kuna structure ambayo inaitwa jejunum. Hii jejunum together with the ileum zote zinakuwa zinafanya kazi moja, kwa sababu hata ukiangalia their structure inakuwa inafanana kwa ujumla. Kwa hiyo sasa jejunum together with the ileum it help in both of them, they are involved in digestion of food as well as absorption of food. So it absorbs different kinds of food content to enter into different kinds of body parts. And now we can say that the overall function of the large intestine. Now we have a part that is large intestine. So what is the function of the large intestine? Here we are saying that the overall function of the large intestine is to complete the absorption of water, mainly from undigested food particles, manufacture of the certain vitamins, formation of the feces, and the expelling feces from the body through the anus. Kwa hiyo sasa kuna hii part ya mwisho ya intestine ambayo inaitwa small intestine, large intestine. Ndani ya hii large intestine inakuwa inafanya kazi mbalimbali. Kazi ya kwanza kabisa inafanya kazi ya absorption of food from undigested material. So yale material yote ambayo yanakuwa hajameng'enywa yanafyonzwa maji kupitia hiyo structure ambayo inaitwa small intestine. And apart from that, also this part, it is responsible for manufacturing of the vitamin. So different kinds of vitamin are manufactured within this part, and also formation of the feces and expelling the feces through the structure that is the anus. So ile anus, it is responsible for expulsion of feces or undigested food material from the living organism. Mainly, we are talking about rat. And also we can say that the main role of the cecum, because cecum, it is found within the large intestine. So what is the function of the cecum now? The main function or the main role of the cecum is absorption of water and salty remaining after completion of digestion in the small intestine, as well as a mixing and lubricating content using the mucus secreted from its internal thick wall of mucous membrane. So now you can see this cecum inakuwa inafanya kazi nyingi sana. For example, absorption of water and salt from the undigested food material. And apart from that, after completion of digestion in the small intestine, as well as mixing of the lubricant content using the mucus secreted from the internal thick wall of the mucous membrane. So inafanya kazi ya mixing of undigested food material mpaka inakuwa kwenye hile structure is due to the presence of this cecum, ndio ambayo inatumika ku mixing all of undigested food material from the large intestine. Also within the large intestine we have the last part. And this last part, it is called the rectum. So what is the function now of this rectum? Here, my students, we are saying that the rectum connects the colon to the anus, which aids in temporary storage of the feces before it's released. So when the sphincter contracts and aids, they are released through the anus, where the sphincter relaxes. So hii part ya mwisho kabisa ya large intestine inaitwa rectum. Sasa tunasema hii rectum ina connect na colon kwenda kwenye structure ya mwisho kabisa inayoitwa anus. So within this anus is where now inasaidia temporary storage of the fecal material before it release. Kwa hiyo ina store ile fecal material, for example those stool and the feces, they have been stored in such place that is the rectum ina store temporary storage of the fecal material. So ikijaa ndipo ambapo tunasema kwamba when the sphincter contracts, ile sphincter ikicontract ambayo sasa inaruhusu the expulsion of the fecal, tunasema kwamba inasaidia sasa kurelease through the anus when the sphincter relax. So hiyo ina sphincter ikicontract meaning that ile rectum itakuwa inaendelea kustore zile food material or fecal material or undigested material, but ile sphincter ikirelax ndipo ambapo ina allow sasa ile fecal material to be removed through the anus. So now you can see those parts, they are very important for the digestion process. And my student, and that is the end of the digestive system which is found within the mouth. So my student, I would like to welcome you in the next session of this, in the next part of this session is where now we are going to discuss another system, that is the urinogenital system that is found within the mouth. So my student, thank you for your attention and bye-bye.